Going straight onto the topic, let's see the fundamentals of strategic HRM and HRM as whole. Human Resource Management (HRM) focuses on recruiting and hiring the best employees and providing them with the compensation, benefits, training, and development they need to be successful within an organization. However, strategic human resource management takes these responsibilities one step further by aligning them with the goals of other departments and overall organizational goals. HR departments that practice strategic management also ensure that all of their objectives are aligned with the mission, vision, values, and goals of the organization of which they are part of. If you have watched my earlier videos, you may have noticed that I prefer to explain the concepts using an example. So let's take an example for Starbucks. Most Americans have probably purchased a coffee or some product at Starbucks. They have stores located in countries all around the world, including Canada, Bahrain, Sweden, Hong Kong, Singapore, Brazil, and recently in China. Starbucks is ubiquitous, and it's a company that really does put a lot of attention on their human resources. Starbucks generally believes that its employees, who they call partners, are the key to Starbucks experience. Starbucks wants its partners to have coffee knowledge, product expertise, and provide excellent customer service. At the same time, it believes in treating its partners with dignity and respect. Starbucks offers its partners comprehensive health benefits that exceed those provided by many other retailers. Although many partners work part-time, they're still eligible for full-time benefits if they work 240 hours a quarter. Starbucks provides health, dental, vision care, as well as tuition reimbursement, stock options, vacation, and a 401k retirement plan. Now, the high importance placed on partners in Starbucks' success is shown by the decision made by Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz. Schultz was asked by an institutional investor during the worst time for the company during the recent recession to consider cutting its workers' healthcare benefits in order to save costs. Schultz advised the investor that he would not do this, and he told the investor that he should take his money elsewhere. Now clearly, investors are very important stakeholders in any organization, but notice that how CEO Schultz put the employees actually ahead of the shareholders in terms of its priorities for going forward into the future. Starbucks was successful in tying up the company's goals strategically with the employees. I always wondered why Starbucks was so successful in charging so much for a coffee and yet be so successful. I come from a country, Canada, where a coffee shop called Tim Hortons leads the pack. Starbucks is slowly gaining in on the market share. I always see a difference in the employees from Starbucks, who are generally really happy, whereas the employees at Tim Hortons are not so much. When I interviewed the staff at both locations, I was surprised that Starbucks employees were much more happier performing their job and understood the core values than the Tim Hortons staff. Using this example, we can comprehend how Howard Schultz used strategic human resource management to provide exemplary customer service. This is why customers are willing to pay more for so-called Starbucks experience.
Let's look at some types of HR strategies that can help a company avoid its pitfalls. Commitment strategy. In this strategy, the organization seeks to build up a strong commitment among employees through the commonality of interests between employers and employees. Compliance strategy. In this strategy, the organization aims at increased labor efficiency through improved labor, cost, and process control. Paternalistic strategy. The aim of this strategy is to secure labor efficiency through flexibility of staffing, workforce stability, internal promotions, and job permanency. Collaborative strategy. In this strategy, labor efficiency is achieved through need-based hiring of highly skilled labor and evaluating and rewarding them only through performance-based criteria.
My name is Perla and I'm a performance management specialist. I actually started in the Human Resources Development Program.
Hi, I'm Sarah and I'm part of the HR Development Program, and I'm currently a generalist at the Solon plant.
The Human Resources Development Program is designed to really train employees into becoming HR generalists. We spend 6 months in the corporate office learning the specialties, things like recruiting, compensation, and training and development, and then transition into multiple manufacturing locations.
As a trainee, one of my most favorite projects where I definitely saw results at the end was I was put in charge of all the training for the yearly evaluations for the salaried employees, and I had to coordinate training with everyone, make sure 150 people went through all of my trainings, and so that was really nice to have that exposure and that experience and that credibility with that project.
I love what I do. I love working with people. I love giving them the tools they need to succeed, and I really love interacting with them.
Nestle is definitely a diverse company. The factory that I just came from actually represents 27 different countries in the world, and I think that it really keeps things fresh because you have a lot of differing opinions and ideas that come to the table with that.
Even in the last 5 years, I think I've morphed into different professional versions of me, and I've been able to go from a generalist out of the field location, which is completely different than a corporate environment, to now a specialist track.
I come in, put my steel-toed shoes on, and go out to the floor and kind of just talk with the employees that I work with. You're a resource for them, and so whatever they need, you need to make sure that you're helping them out.
That was part of the first Human Resources Development Program for Nestle. They went out to my school and recruited, did an information section, and I interviewed for the job. I think it's really important when you're looking for opportunities right out of college to do the research and make sure that it's a right fit. Visit our campus recruiting website, see if anything interests you.
Nestle offers a lot of wide range options for expanding and developing in your career.
One of the keys to Apple is Apple's an incredibly collaborative company. And so, you know how many committees we have at Apple?
No.
0. We have no committees.
No committees.
We are organized like a startup. One person's in charge of iPhone OS software. One person's in charge of Mac hardware. One person's in charge of iPhone hardware engineering. Another person's in charge of worldwide marketing. Another person's in charge of operations. We're organized like a startup. We're the biggest startup on the planet. And we all meet for 3 hours once a week, and we talk about everything we're doing, the whole business. And there's tremendous teamwork at the top of the company, which filters down to tremendous teamwork throughout the company. And teamwork is dependent on trusting the other folks to come through with their part without watching them all the time, but trusting that they're going to come through with their parts. And that's what we do really well. And we're great at figuring out how to divide things up into these great teams that we have and all work on the same thing, touch bases frequently, and bring it all together into a product. We do that really well. And so what I do all day is meet with teams of people and work on ideas and solve problems to make new products, to make new marketing programs, whatever it is.
And are people willing to tell you you're wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, other than snarky journalists. I mean, people that work for you.
Oh, yeah. No, we have wonderful arguments.
And do you win them all? Or?
Oh, no, I wish I did. Oh, see, you can't. If you want to hire great people and have them stay working for you, you have to let them make a lot of decisions, and you have to be run by ideas, not hierarchy. The best ideas have to win.
So,
otherwise, good people don't stay.
But you must be more than a facilitator who runs meetings. You obviously contribute your own ideas.
I contribute ideas, sure. Well, why would I be there if I didn't?